We put so much emphasis on our physical health, on our bodies, and we forget the most important aspect of self-care. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Wanjiro Karaoke if you're new here, and I create content in regards to image management, professional and business etiquette, personal branding, and any other topic that will help you become a confident person. So if you haven't subscribed, please click the subscribe button and welcome to this family. And if you are a regular, karibu sana. Thank you for supporting me and thank you for coming back. So welcome guys, karibu sana. So our topic for today is going to be self-care. Allow me to ask you, what comes into your mind when you hear the word self-care? Well, for me, self-care means taking time off, like taking time off my busy schedule so that I can focus on me, so that I can focus on my needs. It means me taking time off so that I can nurture and nourish my well-being. And in this, I mean taking care of my emotional health, taking care of my psychological health, my physical health, and also my spiritual health. So self-care has to do with you taking some time off and focusing on re-energizing and replenishing so that you can be able to serve others. You know, they say that you cannot pour from an empty cup, and for this reason you really need to be deliberate about taking some time off so that you can pour into your own cup, so that you can re-energize, so that you can nourish your soul, your body, and also your spirit. So you find that self-care is something that we can't afford to ignore, because it will help you when it comes to managing stress, it will help you when it comes to preventing burnout, and it will keep you re-energized and motivated so that you can be able to serve others. Today I will focus on the habits that you can adopt or practice in order to ensure that your well-being is well taken care of. And in this I will be focusing on four main dimensions, four aspects that we can always consider when it comes to self-care. The first dimension we're going to be looking into today is emotional health. So what are these practices that we can practice in order to ensure that our emotional health is well taken care of? And the first one is we need to allow ourselves to receive and give love, kindness, and support. Some of us are so good in offering others support, we're so good in offering others love, we are so good in offering others kindness, but for us receiving it is a problem. And in this case, you find that you cannot pour from an empty cup. There's no way you can show love, there's no way you can show support, there's no way you can show kindness if you yourself don't have that in you. So you need to allow yourself to also receive the love that you give unto others. You need to allow yourself to receive the kindness and also the support that you offer others. In this way, you're going to ensure that your emotional health is well taken care of. Another practice or habit that you can adopt is setting healthy boundaries. Yes, you really need to communicate your boundaries well to those that you're relating with. In this, I mean any kind of relationship, whether it's a work relationship, whether it's a romantic relationship, whether it's a family relationship. You need to communicate your boundaries so that people can know that they cannot overstep on these boundaries, they cannot abuse you, they cannot cross some of the boundaries that you will have set for them. So you really need to be clear on what your boundaries are so that you can ensure other people are respecting your space, they are respecting your boundaries, and in this way you will have set a pace where people will respect that particular boundary. Another habit that you can practice in order to ensure your emotional well-being is that you need to go to spaces and close to people who love you, people who show you kindness, people who show you support, people who are always cheering you on. You need to go into spaces where you feel empowered. Those people that you love, those people that love you and take care of you, be close to those people because they will ensure that your emotional health is well taken care of. And on the other hand, you need to avoid spaces where you feel negativity. You need to avoid spaces where you feel minimized, degraded, you know, spaces that make you feel so bad. You need to avoid such places. Another habit that you can practice in order to ensure your emotional well-being is that you need to show yourself more grace. Yes, we are so good at forgiving others, we are so good at loving others, but when it comes to ourselves, we are carrying baggages from traumas of a long time ago which we are not ready to put down. It's time that we learn to forgive ourselves. It's time that we learn to show ourselves more grace. The same way we accord grace and kindness to other people, we need to show the same love and support to ourselves. So we need to learn to love ourselves. We need to learn to forgive ourselves and overall show grace to ourselves so that we can ensure that our emotional health is well taken care of. The other dimension when it comes to self-care is physical health. Yes, you cannot afford to ignore your body when it comes to self-care. And some of the habits that you can do in order to ensure that your body is well taken care of, one is eating right. You need to eat a balanced diet, and in this I mean that you need to eat proper proteins, you need to eat enough carbohydrates, you need to take enough vitamins, you need to take in enough nutrients to ensure that your body is functioning well. And other than that, you need to stay hydrated. Yes, it's not even a joke. We keep hearing that the minimum amount of water that you need to take is 2 liters of water every day. At least ensure you have taken 8 glasses of water per day to ensure that your body is well hydrated. So guys, stay hydrated. Don't leave your bottle behind. And as we're talking of bottles, I have mine here which I need to refill shortly, but clearly you can see that I'm hydrating. The other way you can ensure that your body is well taken care of is through exercising. And I don't mean you need to go to the gym to work out. If that's what it means to you, then go ahead. But if you're not a fan of working out, I know exercising is not something that is effortless to each and every one of us. If that's not the case, then you can ensure that at least you keep your body moving. If it means you taking an evening walk, a morning walk, if it means you dancing, if it means you swimming, anything that will make your body active, anything that will make your body moving, please do it. And that will ensure that your metabolism is okay, your body is functioning well, and you're taking care of your body. The other way you can ensure that you're taking care of your body is through resting. Yes, rest is not even luxury. Rest is something that your body needs, that your body craves for. So you need to intentionally take time off your busy schedule and just rest. Just do nothing. Just be in a place where you feel you're at rest, you're at peace. Just rest so that you can give your body time to re-energize. You can give your body time to replenish, and in that way you will feel motivated and you will also feel re-energized. The other dimension that we're going to be focusing on when it comes to self-care is psychological health. Like, how are we doing mentally? How is our mental health? How is our mental state? We really need to ask ourselves these questions when it comes to taking care of ourselves mentally. And I love the fact that nowadays people are embracing conversations about mental health, and people are more intentional about taking care of our mental health. That is something very positive, because we put so much emphasis on our physical health, on our bodies, and we forget the most important aspect of self-care, which is our mind. When we talk about mental health, we need to take charge of our thoughts and feelings. We need to be in charge of our thoughts so that we can be able to identify why we react the way we do based on the situations that we face. I'm going to share with you some of the practices, some of the habits that we can all adopt to ensure that we are taking care of our mental health. And the first one is seeking the help of a therapist. Yes, it's a no-brainer. Sometimes we are so weighed down by baggages of traumas that happened many years back, and for this reason we need to seek the help of a therapist who can help us articulate these feelings, articulate these traumas, and identify why we react the way we do based on our past experiences, and also help us to come up with tools that can help us cope with our past trauma, and also tools that can help us move on and leave our past trauma behind. So you need to seek the help of a therapist to help you overcome some of these feelings and help you know how to move forward when it comes to your mental health. The other activity that we can embrace in order to ensure that we are taking care of our mental health is engaging in empowering activities. And what do I mean by this? There's a proverb that says, see no evil, speak no evil, hear no evil. Exactly that. We need to be deliberate about consuming positive information. We talked about consuming healthy food when it comes to our bodies, and it's no different when it comes to our mind. We need to feed our minds with positivity. We need to feed our minds with empowering information and anything that will help us grow positively. And in that regards, we need to keep away from anything negative. I've had some people say that they stopped watching news because news are full of negativity. I've had people say they have uninstalled some of the applications on their social media because all they do is feed them with negativity. I've had people say that they have had to quit some of the groups that feed them with the negativity because they're taking care of their mental health, and that is what we should all do. So I hope by the end of this day you're going to take your phone and maybe you're going to quit that group, you're going to quit maybe that friendship that is always feeding you with negativity, and try to embrace things that are feeding you with positivity, things that are helping you to grow. The other way you can engage in activities that empower you is through positive affirmations. Like every day, wake up and speak positive things into your life. Speak positive things into your mind. Start having positive self-talks with yourself, and this way we are going to change our negative beliefs which were said to us when we were young, and we have grown up feeding our mind with negativity. But positive affirmations are going to help you counter the negative beliefs that you have grown up with. So another activity that you can engage in when it comes to empowering your mind is positive affirmations and positive self-talk. The other habit that you can embrace to ensure that you're taking care of your mental health is decluttering. And I know at this point you're wondering, what does decluttering have to do with my mental health? And it has everything to do with your mental health, because whenever you have a cluttered space, whenever you have a disorganized space, it's actually a reflection of what is happening to you internally. And some of us keep on holding into things, whether it's clothes, whether it's shoes, whether it's utensils. You keep holding on to them without realizing that it could be a sign that you're still holding on to trauma, you're still holding on to baggages, you're still holding on to so many things that happened to you and you're not letting them go. So decluttering your space is actually a way of you starting to declutter your mind, you starting to declutter internally. And I hope that you can seasonally be taking time to declutter your spaces and organizing your spaces so that you can have a clutter-free environment. All right? Another habit we need to embrace when it comes to mental health care is journaling. Yes, journaling will help us record and evaluate our feelings, our experiences, and also our thoughts. It will be a safe space where we can unleash all our stress with no one judging us. So journaling is very important because it will help us learn so much about ourselves, and it will also help us know why we behave a certain way or why we react the way we do to certain situations. So it's something that we need to start practicing, because it will be a safe space for us to write our feelings, whether positive or negative. It will help us articulate our thoughts and also learn on how to deal with some of these feelings, and also learn a lot about ourselves. The fourth and final dimension when it comes to self-care is spiritual health. And for me, spiritual health means me prioritizing on all the activities that nourish my soul. Some of these activities that I always practice to ensure that my soul is nourished and I'm feeling empowered is prayer and meditation. Yes, I always take some time off to connect to my maker, to connect to my source, and that makes me feel so loved. That makes me feel so safe and secure. So maybe you can practice prayer, whether it's meditation, and that will help come and bring balance to your life, because you know you're depending on a higher calling, you know you're depending on a God that is there watching over you and taking care of you. The other habit that you can embrace in order to take care of your spiritual health is practicing gratitude. Practicing gratitude comes with being grateful for everything that you have, and believe that even for those things that you don't have, that eventually you're going to have them. Different people do their gratitude differently, and for me, I have a gratitude challenge whereby every day I have 5 different things which I'm grateful for, and I get to write them down and thank God for those 5 things. So you can also practice it. You can always find a reason every day. There's always a reason to be grateful, whether it's the gift of life, whether it's shelter, whether it's your family. There's always something to be grateful for, whatever it means to you, whether it's going down and thanking God through prayer, whether it's writing it down in a journal, whether it's having a gratitude jar where every time you jot a small note of something that you're grateful for. Whatever it is, it's very important for your spiritual health. It will help you appreciate life. It will help you appreciate the little things that are there in your life. And practicing gratitude is one way that you will be taking care of your spiritual health. The other habit we can always embrace when it comes to spiritual health care is practicing mindfulness. And when I talk about practicing mindfulness, it means letting go of our troubles, letting go of our baggages, letting go of everything else, and being present in the current moment. I'm not talking about tomorrow, I'm not talking about the past, but focusing on that particular moment that you're in, because tomorrow is not promised, and what is promised is what you have now. So if you can be intentional about embracing that moment, being in the moment, living the moment, appreciating the small things at that particular moment, then you are living, because tomorrow is not promised. So practicing mindfulness is something you can't afford to ignore when it comes to your spiritual health. The other way we can take care of our spiritual health is by letting go what we can't change. Yes, we need to let go of those situations that prevent us from moving forward, that prevent us from growing, whether it's unforgiveness, whether it's baggages that were caused by other people. We need to let go what we can't change and focus on growing or moving forward. Wonderful people, we have come to the end of our topic today, and it's my hope and desire that you have learned a thing or two. It's my hope and desire that you're going to share this video with somebody who can benefit from the self-care habits that I've talked about today. And please don't shy away from commenting on the comment section, like what kind of practices, what kind of self-care practices are you practicing today in order to ensure that you are taking care of yourself holistically. Please comment and let me know about them in the comment section, because you never know, somebody else could benefit from that. And if you have not subscribed to my channel, please do so. Like this video, and remember that you cannot pour from an empty cup. And until next time, see you guys, and bye.